Oh, that ain't what I wanted. All I'm gonna talk about for a hot minute is there we go. What I'm dealing with this is just for content creators. What I'm personally going through, what I'm dealing with right now that uh man, there go that rack that I'm that you may be being affected by right now. Now, for all the people that's new, I've been doing this for about 13 years, maybe a little better, give or take, whatever. I just recently, let me see what I can see. I just recently had, hey Precious, I just recently had about five old videos from like 5 or 6 years ago pop up with copyrights on them. Now, here's the thing about that. Uh, here's my first question. You say you remember that cart video, Precious, right? Okay, let's start with the cart video. I went back. Yeah, you know, I had to pull out the toilet because I'm about to talk some crap. Guava. I was editing a video last night and I hit some wrong button. And I don't know what button I pushed. All I know is it took me to a place where I saw a bunch of my old videos. I don't know whether I hit the date thing and it flipped or what. But you know what I noticed? I'm laying in the bed editing this video and I'm laying next to Lady Led and I'm like, that's weird. I said, remember the video we did with the gorilla cart? Like 2, 3 years ago? That cart is about 2 or 3 years old. I had that cart before my channel blew up. Maybe even I almost want to say 4 years, really. Anyway, I asked her, you remember that video? Yeah. Did you make it private? No. For what? I showed her, I said, look, my video is private. Like, I never made that video private. Certain videos I look for because I want to get little pieces and nooks and crannies from each video, and I can never find these videos. Like, I just want to take a clip of it so they know what I'm talking about from years ago. Can never find this stuff. So I stumble on this video. Come to find out, they made that video. I ain't gonna say they, because stuff is already weird enough. That video has been made private, and I didn't do it. Here's another thing for all the content creators. So that made me, I didn't even want to go upload that video again. But I'm like, but it's mine. It's the video I just did last night, Ghost Rider. I uploaded in the middle of the night, and the reason I did it because I'm laying in the bed, and I'm just gonna make it unprivate. And what I now here's the crazy part: if you make a video private, this is how I know something is wrong. If you make a video private, right? Say you make it private, and then 5 years later, 3 years, even a year later, you make it unprivate, it's not going to come back up as brand new. It's not going to come back up as brand new. So what you can see ain't what I'm seeing on the screen. On the screen, it had over all the years it was up, thousands of views, right? When you seen it, I think now, let me look, I'm glitching right now. What? Wow. Amazing. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see if this is better or on y'all. That's a little better. Let me see if this is better on y'all. That's a little better. Let's let that clear up for a second. Let's let that clear up for a second. That's a little better, ain't it? It ain't as glitchy. It's a little better, ain't it? It's a lot better. It ain't as glitchy. Okay. A lot better. It's better than it was. It ain't perfect. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna just try not to move so much with my hands. It ain't perfect. Where was I before that threw me off? Feel like a puppet show. Oh. Anyway, listen. Close your eyes and listen to this. Then you ain't got to watch this. I mess around and realize this video after I republished it. Yeah, I still love the cart. After I republished the video, it came up as brand new. To you seen it. So as I'm seeing it on my other device, it's showing as brand new. The video in my analytics got thousands of views, but you see it as it just only had 100 at the time, or 10 or 20, and it had 1 thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up, and it was brought to you as brand spanking new. So I started looking at all of my older videos. All of my older videos are exactly the same way. Something made them private. So that leaves me, I'm looking at all this good stuff I've done over the years, and I'm like, nobody can see it. I don't understand what happened, why it happened, but my advice to you, I know Grammy Mia wife, my wife just said the same thing. She didn't get no notification from me at all. This is my wife. She didn't know I was out in the tent live. She thought I was just out in the yard. And she's on her computer right now. So I'm going to be uploading all of it. All of that stuff. Again, for some reason. Now here's another thing. I don't know what's going on with all the different platforms, but it's not just YouTube. It's, from what I'm hearing, it's all of them. So if you're a brand new content creator, or you've been even doing it for just a few years, you may want to go back into your archives and look at your older videos and see what's going on. You may want to check and see if your stuff have been made private. I got a lot of stuff that has been made private. So people have been telling me that they are not getting my notifications. Nobody's seen, and I listen. Everybody know T-Nog. the New Orleans Gardener. I'm just picking somebody right out of my hat, right off the bat. No notifications. No notifications to the point, she contacted me like, hey, you all right? I'm like, yeah, you okay? Like, why ain't you been doing no video? Right? Yeah, I turned it back to public. And the video published like it was brand new, though. So I talked to T-Nog at the New Orleans Gardener channel, and I'm not getting her notifications. I have to go look for her. My niece told me, she said, Uncle, I got to go look for you. I don't know what's going on. What's up, Black Tropical Homestead? Black Tropical Homestead. I got to go look for them. I don't know what's going on, but everybody is dealing with this. Yes, it comes up private. Yes, it comes up private, and I had to find this live. And I'm just giving everybody a heads up. Now, second heads up, I've gotten, which I started this video out with, I've gotten 5 copyright, not strikes, but notifications of using other people's music from 5 or 6 or more years ago. This been happening every day. Every day. Okay, let's get something straight. This is where things get a little weird. Okay. And then I'm going to ask you a question. This gets weird. This gets weird because being a content creator, the closest thing I can think to make you understand or get you to understand, being a content creator is kind of like being a musician, right? Your past work, your portfolio of work, or your catalog, if you will, bear with me, okay? Your catalog of your videos, that's your work. So you, over the years, reap royalties off of that work. You never stop getting paid off of your work. If I did a video 12 years ago, and all of a sudden it picked up and everybody started watching that video from 12 years ago, YouTube is going to pay you for that video, no matter, depending on how many views, depending on the whatever, the commercials, the ads, whatever. You're going to get paid for that. So that's kind of like your money in the bank. That's your catalog. Just like a musician, they want rights to their music, right? They want their catalogs. So that's why I keep telling y'all to download all of your videos onto an external drive of some sort. This is your work. This is your art. It belongs to you. You're letting them use it, so both of you and the party that's using it, whatever platform, will both benefit off of your work. Now, there will come a day where you and you alone, if you own the rights to all of your stuff, you will get paid for your own work without a middleman. That's why, again, I say, take your work, your art, your videos, put it on some sort of external drive to hold for yourself. Remember, once you're gone, have you noticed something? Let me, this is going to sound a little grim, but stick with me. There's been a lot of people that's passed away, a lot of content creators over the years, and I know a lot of them. Well, I was familiar with a lot of them. They've passed on. Their videos are still up. Okay? You want to know why? Because they passed that channel on to their family so their family can get paid off of their work, just like a musician, like the Temptations. The Temptations families are going to be getting royalties from their work, depending on their contract, of course, forever. Michael Jackson, everybody else, same thing. All right. What external we'll get into that in a minute, okay? But when you're long gone, this is money that you leave to your family. So your family don't got to work as hard. And this is actually a platform that you could turn around and sell. You could listen to me. You could say I'm done with this, and I just want a good payoff, so I can get out of the. I just need to get out of here, and all I want to do is just go off grid and never be seen again. Last thing I'm going to end up seeing is the inside of a bear. If you dig what I'm saying, I don't want to be around people no more. Listen to me close. So what would I do to get my last little chunk of money so I can get the hell out of here? Sell your platform. This is your work. This is your empire that you've built. This is no different than a website. You sell this off. It's already established. It's already making money. It's already making revenue. You sell off your platform. This is just like gold. You take whatever money you sold your platform for, and whatever the person end up doing with it is their business, because it don't belong to you anymore. Right, you're selling your brand. Just like, guess what? The Colonel, KFC, he didn't make no money off that. He sold that to them for pennies on a dollar. Sylvester Stallone sold the rights to one of his movies, not Rocky. He gave Rocky away too, but before he made Rocky, he had another movie. He sold that for $100, and now that's $1 billion hitter. That's your work. That's why I always be telling y'all, know your worth and don't sell out just because you down and out. Don't just sell yourself short for anything, right? Because what you got is worth more than you will ever know. Now, I lost my train of thought on that. Be careful. So as you're making these videos, you're making this work, right? Remember one thing. Be careful what music you putting on there, or it's gonna come back and haunt you. They was real smooth with it years ago. Like, this is the part I don't understand. If your platform told you this is a list of all authorized music that you can use for free, and this, I've been in this game long enough to know, if you've been getting this music for free for all these years, they also have music in that catalog where it'll instantly tell you, no, that's copywritten. So you can't use that song that YouTube gives you immediately, right? You be like, dang, that's a nice song, but I ain't paying for it. Okay. Well, YouTube used to have this whole list of music, and as you see, it's gone. That list that was automatically in iTunes and stuff, gone. So now you can't use none of that stuff. Not iTunes, I'm sorry. iMovie, gone. You can't do that no more. Between Apple and YouTube, it's all that stuff is gone. So now you would think what they would have done is, okay, it was free then. Even I can even understand if they came back and said, from this point forward, you have to share monetization. But that, no, they like, no, that person won't saw that monetization. Your song wasn't hitting like that. I just needed some filler music. But nevertheless, you end up with a video with music, and it's the revenue that it's been making in your catalog, this 6 years old. Now that music is going to, that money is going to them instead of you, and instead of to your family. Something that you can leave to your family. I'm trying to talk about this in a business sense because that's exactly what this is. So every time one of these videos get you with one of those, that's why they don't mind, and we ain't gonna give you no copyright strike. We gonna take that money though. That's a slave mule. What do you mean you're gonna take the money? That person didn't have no rights to this music at all. All of a sudden, you know? So now people are coming up getting shanked with this new crap. So last night was one of the times I had enough. Like, what? All my videos is private. All my older videos is private. And now this is the 5th video that popped up that's saying, um, um, you owe somebody some money. And I need everybody to understand how serious this is. You saying everybody record their own music, that's as easy as saying for some people, build your own house. It's not that simple for everybody. Just don't put no music in it at all, if anything. Okay? And I'm going to tell you one thing not putting music in your video helps you do. Makes you be a little bit more creative with the filler space. Okay? You're also going to find out who's your real riders and who ain't. If they're going to stick around and see how you do something without having to tap their toe while they watch you do something, them is the ones that really want to know what you got going on. Okay? You say, I play underground music and it still get hit. You can't use nobody's nothing. Nothing. And I'm going to say this because I've been in this game a long time. Trust and believe. Everything you do now matters later. Everything. Say, so when it's private, what does that mean? Actually, I can't see them anymore. Right. That means you can't see them. I can see them, but you can't. So I just want us to take this a little bit more serious because I know what's going to happen. Right? Do anybody got any questions? Black's Tropical Home said truth. Now I'm gonna tell you one other thing that I said I had a question for you. Since there's no answer, no questions, I got a question for you. It's going to sound rough, but I don't mean it to be rough. It's a real raw question. Okay? How many content creators do I have? That's the first question. And then that's the jab. And I'm about to hit you with the right hook. How many content creators do I have actually creating content? For whatever reason, you're creating content, not just a channel with playlists of Billy Ocean songs on it or something like that. Okay, real content creators in the house that's actually creating content. That's what I want. Okay. All right. No, if you sing a song, it's not copyright. Nope. That's you singing a rendition of a copywritten song. That's why you see I tune up a little bit every blue moon. So, for all my content creators, this is a question. I told you I hit you with the jab. That's the question. How many content creators? The second question, that right hook is, what are you here for? Real question, true question. I need you to even ask yourself, why are you doing this? Years ago, I told everybody, start a channel so you can see how I feel when 100 people tell you you suck or something like that, so you can get a feeling of how this really feels. Why are you here? Why are you creating content? This is a real question, and I'm going to throw something at you to help you out. To share my knowledge. Okay, Miss Shirley OG. Uplifting humans. Okay. Black's Tropical Homestead say share our adventures in gardening and help fight food insecurity. Okay. money and a following, okay? Definitely community, okay? Encourage more people to get creative in the fiber arts, okay? Sharing my journey of keeping bees, okay? Helping others will help me get to a point of making a little side cash, okay? Share my story and help someone go through the challenges I overcame. Okay, TLC in the garden to document and share my gardening with the community and friends. Okay, content creators are beyond brave. I couldn't put myself out there for the criticism like that. I commend you all. Thank you for that. But trust me, it ain't no different than walking out this doorway and somebody called me a bunch of racial slurs. It ain't no different. I guess being born uh, a man of color, it's hard. It's terrible to say, but you get used to it. You get tough skin, and it make YouTube like, I've been called worse. Now, this is what I'm going to say from experience. Sunday Backyard Farmer, sharing my journey with family community, but my other channel is more so for the revenue. Okay, okay. Now I'm going to speak from experience. I'm not going to speak from speculation or guessing. I'm going to speak from experience. Most of the answers, most of the answers I just read came from because you have no idea what this is. I'm saying this in a way I'm trying to help without kicking myself in the sack. You know what I'm saying? I wish there was a way I could actually show you what this is, what you actually signed up for, what you've actually stepped your foot down in. That's what I wish I could sit down, because I can't say it all on this screen. I wish I could sit down with you and tell you exactly what you just stepped in. And the people to say you sharing with your community, you wanna, that's wonderful. But that's the same reason people write books, right? You want to share your journey. So that's why you wrote the book. Listen to me close. You wrote the book because you wanted to share your experience, share your story, and share your journey with the rest of the world. That's why you wrote the book. But you went to have the book published so you could sell it, so you can make revenue off of your ideas, your stories, your journey. Let's not get that part twisted. I used to be the same as a lot of people. Like, I'm not here to make no money, and you that's because you don't have no idea what this is. There's nothing wrong with sharing your journey, but you got to understand something. I really need you to understand. These platforms make millions of dollars off of your ideas, your art. Your video is your art. If you share, you can't make money. You have to. I don't know what that. It, I don't understand what you're saying right there. So here's the deal. It's nothing wrong with telling your journey. It's nothing wrong with sharing, building community, but you got to understand. People are making millions of dollars off of your art, your journey, your life. your stories. Somebody in some office somewhere that is doing nothing but sharing your video out and trying to figure out how many ads that they can get added to it so they can get paid. These are not their stories. These are not their journeys. These people are making millions of dollars off of you. Why do you think it's wrong to get paid a portion of these commissions? It's not wrong. This is your work. It's not wrong at all. And you shouldn't be ashamed of it. And some people, I used to be that person to say, I'm not here for the money, which you're not. You're not. You're here to share your journey. But once you learn of, for instance, let's be realistic, okay? What if I took your video, you put out a great video and you put all this energy into it? What if I took your video, took it, or your song, let me say I took your song and I took it to one of these big record companies. I redid your song, Jay-Z, and made billions. You're going to be like, what the hell? I was sharing that with the people. I was doing that for the kids around the campfire. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Why don't you get paid? Listen, family, everything you do on this thing is recorded for basically eternity. They can find this for years to come, no matter whether you erase it, make it private, whatever. This is in the atmosphere floating around for eternity. This is you. This is your work. This is your body of work. Just like an actor, just like a singer, this is your body of work. People are making hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars off of your work. And they're only giving you a cut of it. Why wouldn't you want that cut? Everybody want to make it to the point where they don't want to work anymore for another company or something out there, You want to do what you want to do. You want to make money your way. This is that way. Your art. This is your art. And I'm sitting in this chair right now to tell you a story. The things you do today on your platform, on your work, with your work, the things you're doing today will affect you tomorrow. I know we all heard that in high school and stuff, right? I'm telling you right now the truth. You know what I keep hearing about this plaque? I'm sitting here on purpose for a reason. You know what I've been hearing about this plaque for years? For years. I don't care about no damn plaque. They can keep their punk plaque. I don't care about that. That's dumb anyway. I make my own plaque. Yada, 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 yada. Now, I'm going to tell you something about two different worlds. I'm going to tell you about the YouTube world, and I'm going to tell you about Hollywood. We all wonder why those people, they get that Golden Globe or the Oscar or whatever other statue awards those are. And people say, well, oh, that's the entertainers, they demons, so they worshiping false idols. That's not it. That's not it. You understand? When they hand you that Oscar, you're not worshiping that thing. When they hand you that, that's not what that is. That's a key. That's like Willy Wonka when he got that golden ticket. This is a key to the next level. So when people talk about worshiping false idols and stuff like the Oscars and the Grammys and getting the little statue in the globe, the reason why I'm like, that's bull, because that's that next level of you being able to express yourself. And when you have that golden globe, when you have that Oscar in your hand, listen. There are people that don't want to talk to you in Hollywood until you got that little man, golden man in your hand. We got, I need you to understand me because I'm trying to talk about it on a YouTube level, but I'm trying to talk about it in a way you understand because you watch Hollywood just like I do. When you got that golden man in your hand, it's people think there are investors that's making $1 billion box office hit movies. They just borrowed or spent billions of dollars to make this summertime box office hit. Do you think they want no offense to the little girl I'm about to say, do you think they want the fresh little new actor girl that's never acted and don't have no headshots of herself fresh off the doggone Greyhound bus to represent their $50 billion box office summer hit? No. They want somebody that has the proof that I can bring it and put butts in the seat so you can sell your movie. It's proof that I can get people in those seats. We thinking of it a whole nother way. People think of it on an evil term. So it's the same as winning the Olympics. You get the gold medal. Oh, that's an idol too, right? Okay. Whatever. That's saying I worked harder than these two people. I worked harder than them. I won. Or I just got lucky. Either one. But I got the goal. What that's going to do, that's the key to the next level. You know what? It doesn't necessarily mean that award doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to make them more money. It means that you have experience. That's what I'm saying. Because we all know all the Tom Cruise movies don't hit. You know, if Tom Hanks, he done had some flopperinos too. That don't guarantee you gonna make more money, but you can't say we put a nobody in the seat and it flopped. You can't say that. You could just be like, maybe the script was just a little too ridiculous. Maybe we went a little too far with the CGI. Then you can't say it was the actor with the chops. You can't say it was them because they brought it. Okay? What I'm trying to tell you is this. Keep shooting for that doggone thing. It's not nothing. I've heard people say that's nothing. That's not true. I'm sitting here telling you that's not true. That's not true. I'm living proof it's not true. Don't give up. It's going to seem like you ain't moving. It's going to seem like your channel ain't doing nothing. It's going to seem like ain't nobody watching you or nobody cares. I can dig out videos from about 6 years ago that probably got maybe even to this very day, maybe, which I saw last night, 100 views on it. 6-year video with 100 views. I just kept trucking. You gonna put out videos that you think is gonna be the banger. They ain't gonna move. Stop counting them numbers and just keep doing your work. Stop counting them numbers and just keep grinding, keep putting out your content. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. I told you before. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. You can have a video, and y'all know me, I'll put out a video, be on there for 3 hours, and I have 2 commercials. If I'm talking a whole bunch of junk, You get 2 commercials. But you could do a 5-minute, 10-minute, 4-minute video where they just lace it with commercials. You can't even watch the video because every other word they throw a commercial in there. Then it depends on what kind of commercial they throw in. Is this a dude? Do you want rock hard abs? That always kills me. This dude ain't never got no clothes on either. You want rock hard abs in 5 minutes? Just do this 4 times a day and eat these pickle juice and vinegar. And do you want those ads on your video? Or do you want zestfully clean? You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean. It's a difference. Do you want a Lexus commercial or Jaguar? Only a Jaguar. Do you want a Jaguar commercial or the new Dodge Ram e-truck commercial on your video? Or do you want the rock hard abs dude? Or the dude is like, with these new space age pants, look, clink, clink, clink. They use this in NASA and outer space. This is what your astronauts cook with. Do you want that commercial? Or do you want the dude to say, only a Jaguar? That's the difference in your pay. Not if you can make a longer video, a crazier video. All that makes it's the quality. For instance, I put out a video today, a quick video of me chopping wood with my handsaw. Straightforward. No fluff, no crap, no junk, right? It's a headbanger. I don't even think it was 5 minutes. I think it was like 4 minutes long. 3 minutes, I believe. Headbanger. That video already has made more money than anything I've done all week. I'm telling you, you don't think none of this stuff counts. It counts. And I'm here to tell you, I'm living proof what I'm saying is true. Just take it easy. And who is that? May, you say you trying to grow slow. It ain't necessarily up to you. You just keep putting out content and it's gonna work. Grammy midwife say sometimes the shorter ones will get more views and better advertisements. You could have a bunch of those 5-minute ab commercials that won't count as much or won't pay you as much as a Chevy truck commercial. One Chevy truck equals about 100 5-minute rock solid ab commercials, or space age cookware type of commercial. So let me see. Black Tropical Homes just say true growth gonna do what it want to do when it want to do. Right. All you got to do is just keep on going. So I just posted one today that had 600 views in 5 hours, and I couldn't even get that with my videos in that last month. See? Yes. Ession Family Garden, what's up, brother? What's going on, man? This is all a game that we have no control over. We're all just guessing. There is no boss to go talk to. There is no manager where you can be like, what exactly am I supposed to be doing now? I know you hired me, but I'm not fully sure what my duties are. You don't know what you may be doing wrong or you may be doing right, and every time you hit a right pocket and you like, ooh, this one was a banger. Okay, all right. So you try to recreate that flopperino, flapjacks, right? Straight flap. Let's try that again. It's bad no matter what we do. So, um, these days, you kind of shooting in the dark, and it's getting people upset and it's getting people frustrated. I want to tell you about another one that be throwing people's channel off, and as you see, I stopped doing it. Addressing videos, don't engage. It's like Star Trek. Don't engage. Do not engage. That's feeding demons. Do not engage. Somebody called you out on something, do not engage. Whatever they got a problem with you, let them have a problem with you. Because guess what? I'm living proof. If you got one problem with one person, believe me, there are 400 more that you gotta. You can't. You can't. Because once that one person gets the attention, you give that one person the attention. You got 400 other people watching. Like, all I gotta do is call him a bunch of buttholes, and next thing you know, I'm famous and I got 3,000 subscribers. I promise you, it's a never-ending story. You'll never get done with that, and they'll drain you dry. Don't do it. I don't care. I'm a person, trust me. I don't bite my tongue. But I also don't want to go smack my manager or my boss in the face either, because I don't agree with him. What I mean by that is, why would I take food out of my own mouth, money out of my own wallet? When you address people and you get into that kind of crap, that's exactly what you're doing. Some people can't figure out another way to get their channel moving. So there is a way, and it's called flushing the toilet. When you flush the toilet, you know what you do? You're starting shit. And what happens? It all goes down. Everything got stains on it all around the bowl. But no matter what, that stain is spread around. This person got a few more viewers, you got a few less. You trying to prove this, they trying to prove that. And I'm going to be honest with you. Don't nobody want to hear that. Your real people that's riding with you, they like, look, let's just get back to talk about how to grow these peppers, how to build these tents, how to survive. I don't want to talk about who called, who, what, why, where. Let's, I promise you, it's not. I'm not. I did it years ago. And I'll never do that stupid crap again, because I'm going to tell you, you can be right and still lose. You can be 100% right and you win the battle and you still lose. Don't nobody care if you right. They just don't want to hear that garbage. They don't want to hear nobody fighting. They came on YouTube. If they wanted to hear fighting, they'd cut on Netflix and watch one of them garbage movies. They came on here to be peaceful and hang out. It's like going in the club. Nobody like no shooting in the club, right? You came in the club, holler at a few folks, have a couple drinks, talk good stuff, going back to the house. You didn't come in here to get shot at, be dodging bullets. That's why people come in this mug. So it's a lot of stuff going on. I want to tell y'all so bad. It's so much more that I could tell you. Um, I will say this. Let's see. What gets me is negative comments from people who don't even create any videos I put so much work and time in those videos. I'm not experienced. Okay, relax and slumber. Thank you for saying that. Let me tell you something. There is a thing which I've dubbed them trigger trolls. I call them trigger trolls. Remember that word. Every blue moon you see my hand do this when I'm talking in a video, and I don't even make no big deal about it. Those are people that like to say things to get you. You're too calm, you're too smooth, you're too cool, and that's not feeding that demon. That demon want to see anarchy. Okay? That demon wants to see disruption. So you addressing this demon that's disrupting your room is like you having a conversation with the devil. Years ago, I used to do that just for fun, but now I don't even bother. I'm not having a conversation with the devil. I just get away from me. I promise you. I call them trigger trolls because they are triggering you. They are put there to trigger you. Literally. Just like there is bots there to put up nasty stuff on your comments, there are bots there to say triggering things to disrupt what you're saying. Have you noticed? Usually when those trigger trolls come in, you're speaking profoundly about something that's going to actually help hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of people. Seem like when you ain't talking about anything, these trigger trolls and these weirdos and these nasty people don't come out. But when you're trying to tell somebody how to survive, how to live, how to make more money, how to better your health, they come out of the woodworks. I call them trigger trolls. They're put there as a distraction, just like anything and anybody else. Do not engage, because that's exactly what they need. It's the same as, listen to this. They're no different than, you ever get a fake phone call on your landline? Or nowadays, even on your cell phone, have you ever got a spam call on your cell phone? Do me a favor. If you ever get a spam call on your cell phone, do this. Pick it up. You know it's spam. Your phone telling you it's spam. Pick it up. It will not say anything until you say, hello. Then that machine starts talking. Trust me. Or the person starts talking. That's a trigger troll on your cell phone. That thing is programmed to only engage you when you engage it, because it's wasting data by starting the conversation first, or it'll give itself away and speak that it's a computer. No, it's set up to engage your voice activation. So as soon as you say, hello, hello, I'm calling to make sure you go out and vote for such and such and blah, blah, blah. Trigger. It's no different on these platforms. We keep on acting like our real world out here in the flesh is any different than this social media. It's not. All of this stuff is set up to distract you and throw you off your game. Don't engage. Here's another one. Trigger trolls. I used to hear people say this. They'll let trolls stay in the room. They'll let trolls stay on the comments. And I'm going to tell you why. They say, well, all they doing is bringing up my subscriber count. All they doing is bringing up my views. That's counting against you. Every time you leave somebody leaving those derogatory comments, or the trolls leaving those sexy numbers and sexy whatever this stuff is, if you leave that on there, the same bots that's scanning your channel see that and say, oh, he don't mind this crap. They Just like if you only watch fishing channels, if you only watch fishing channels, they will start putting, the analytics will start having your fishing channels in your feed, right? Okay. Well, if you don't mind all these sexy things like, 1-800 hot nuts and stuff on your comments, you leaving that in your live stream, and you leaving that in your comment section, the analytics look at that as like, I guess that's what he wants. So flood him with 1-800 hot nuts. Get it out of there as soon as you can. That's hurting your channel. That stuff hurts your channel. I know it sounds crazy, and there's certain people in there too. If you got a person over here and they're a conspiracy theorist type of channel, and they talk about, werewolves making love with Bigfoot and spit out the next president is supposed to be vote. Don't. They might be your friend. But the analytics also, or whatever computer also is like, oh, you friends with him. So just like they keep cutting his channel off and keep banning him, they gonna ban you too. They gonna slow you down. I'm gonna tell you one right now. I'm not gonna say his name. This guy was following me. This was just recently too. I'm gonna say about maybe 6 months ago. No. I was in Florida. Yeah, 6 months. Okay, around July-ish. No. This was September. But listen to this. I'm listening to this dude while I'm walking in Publix grocery store. And I'm listening to his live feed, and they start talking about some stuff I hadn't never listened to his channel, but I figured since he subscribed to me, which I do to everybody, I'm going to go and listen to you too. Support you. Oh, man. Oh. I heard stuff that, and he probably watching me right now, bruh. I'm sorry, man. You know good and well, man. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that, man. Ghosts making love to people and werewolves and aliens coming down impregnating puppy dogs, and man, I can't get down with that. I cannot get jiggy with none of that stuff y'all was talking about. And it got so bad that they done banned this dude twice. Now I'm listening to him tell his audience, is 3 people in the audience, 3 people in the live stream, and 2 of them is me. No. One of them is me. I guess the other 2 was the other 2 guys. And I'm listening to this dude for about 30 minutes. And he going on and on about, and they listen, dead serious. I'm waiting for somebody to start laughing. Because I'm laughing. I'm waiting for somebody. Yeah, and when they beamed me up onto the spaceship, see, that's when I knew that Bigfoot was actually a woman. See, we messed up. We're looking for a male Bigfoot. Boom. That's why we can't find him, man. I'm like, what? We can't find Bigfoot because we're looking for a male. See? You see, man? And I'm looking at this. You ever been listening to somebody on your earbuds or whatever, and you shopping, you just supporting the channel, and they say something so either damn crazy or outlandish, you stop, you hold on to your grocery cart, pull your phone out your pocket and look like, what the hell is this? You want to see their face. Listening to them ain't enough. You got to stop. Like, what? Oh, no, we ain't going to do that. Now, I'll listen and enjoy the conversation, But once you start talking about yeah, man, they shut my channel down again, man, because they don't want to hear the truth, man. Nope. Can't do it, bruh. Can't do it, man. Can't do it. You know, it's to me, this is your business. It's no different than if you own a club and you don't mind if gang members hang in, no shirts, no shoes, no service, right? If you let gang members and any hooligans hang out in your club, them is the only people that's going to come to your club or come to your bar, or come to your store and shop. Your corner store, if you let dope heads come around here doing little crazy dances for change, these are the only people you're going to attract to your store. Them be them gas stations, they only sell 40 ounces in honey buns and cool cigarettes. I don't want that. I want my business to grow. So you got to be like, look, man, no shirt, no shoes, no service. You gotta stop. I need you to understand how important your platform is. Okay? No shirt, no shoes, no service. You got a set of rules, and they gonna hurt some folks' feelings. If you ain't a person that like to hurt folks' feelings, this is what you do. I'm just disappear. Disappear. If you don't like confrontations, but you can't. This is your business, and I need you to understand it. This is bigger than what you think it is. This right here is bigger than what you think it is. What if I told you? What if I told you that you could do this for a living? You could do this for a living and become so successful at it that you don't have to even depend on it anymore. What if I told you that? What if I told you that you could do this to a point it became so lucrative that now you don't even have to depend on whether it's going to go up as glitches or not, because it has helped you build an outside empire. What I've been trying to tell y'all, use this as a billboard, a stepping stone, a building block. And again, you got to watch who you let into your business. No shirts, no shoes, no service. And if they don't like the rules that you set into play for your business, your corporation, because that's what this is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. We friends though, right? I hope. But I can't allow you to go on like this. I can't allow you to do this in my. It's like you let somebody kick their feet up on your glass table in your house. It's no different. Nah, man, what you doing? Oh yeah, man, I've been walking all day. I walked all the way over here, dog. It's cool. I put my feet up on your table. No, no, it's not. And put your shoes back. Put your shoes back on. Who even told you to? You didn't even call first. Man, go on the porch. You man, if you don't go on the porch and spray them feet off with the, I'm going there and get my dish soap for them feet, man. You can't even come into the house no more. You talking about can you put them on my table? You can't even put them on my porch carpet. Go on to the sidewalk, man. Grab that water hose. I'm gonna go get the soap and this scrub brush I do my tires on my Chevy with. You boy, you walked all over here. You should have called a cab. Smell like cream corn and ass. Sorry about that. I got myself with that one. But really though, I'm trying to be as honest as I possibly can. This is bigger than that. This is much bigger than that. And if you figure out if you figure out how this works, you're gonna remember every word I just said. You're gonna remember every word I just said. Because now people are starting to remember what I said years ago. And it makes sense to them now. Because, see, nothing I'm telling you when you got 50 subscribers mean nothing. If you got about 50 subscribers, this sounds like I'm looking down on you and not respecting you, and I'm belittling you. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That's how it comes across because I've dealt with this before myself. When when somebody with a bigger channel is giving you game like this, it can be misconstrued as belittling. That's couldn't be further from the truth. Family, that's not what I want at all. I want everybody to get a taste of this, or I would have never said everybody try to start a channel. I would have never. If I was the dude on the porch just trying to keep it to myself, I wouldn't have said nothing. So creating with Keita said, nope, I'm receiving all this. I have 120 subscribers. Let me tell you something, Keita. It won't be long for that. It won't be long with that, sis. It won't be. And here's the other misconception that I'm about to hit you with. You don't need 200,000 subscribers to be making good money. You don't. You don't. Here's the thing. When it comes to if you're making revenue with this, stop just depending on this platform. Use your platform as a resume for other business ventures. You don't just sit here because this ain't promised to you. Okay? This platform ain't promised to you. Remember it went down a couple months ago? Everybody was like, oh, I wasn't. Use this platform as a stepping stone and use it so you can seek out other business ventures. Remember I told you about that statue? That's what this is. That's what this is. And I see people, some folks don't take it seriously, and I get it. You're not going to take it seriously if you did. You wouldn't know if your mama or your grandmama left you a ring, right? Just look like old rusty ring to you. Just look like old rusty old gold ring that your great granddaddy ended up giving your grandmama because that's all he could afford, whatever. With this little bitty diamond in the middle of it. You think this is just you rather have a big fat diamond rock sitting on top of your ring finger like a big gobstopper or a piece of bubble gum. That's what you want, right? Bubble gum in a dish on your fingertip. You rather have that than this tiny little bitty diamond crumb. But what you don't even know is that diamond crumb is worth this. You could buy this whole store. You could probably buy this whole mall with that ittle bitty diamond because it came from the depths so deep, so dark, and it's only one of its kind in the world. You don't know. You're judging by size. You're not judging by quality. And I'm telling you, stop worrying about the size. Stop worrying about the numbers. Worry about the quality. I'm telling you, it's no different than if you take a little ounce of gold and then you take a little ounce of silver or 5 ounces of silver. Which one is worth more money? That's how this work. That's how this work. It's about the worth. It's not the numbers. It's not the numbers. You could have a whole piggy bank full of pennies. The piggy bank full of pennies weigh 40 pounds. And a one $20 bill don't weigh nothing. You could fold it up 100 times, put it down up under your daddy toenail. I don't know why, but it's about the worth. It's not about the numbers. It's not about that size that throws people off. I just want you to know, please just keep going. And I'm going to tell you this. Show who you are. Show who you are. Let the world know who you are. They know who your friends are that joins you on your channel. Let them know who you are. You'll be surprised how many people love you for you. You don't listen to me. Everybody don't need no Ed McMahon. I know that's going to go over a lot of people's heads that's younger. Everybody don't need an Ed McMahon. Okay? What that means is everybody don't need to have a co-host to support them. Everybody don't need that. And sometimes the co-host, I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's a TV show. I don't watch it, but every time I see it, I don't care what the host is talking about. I don't even know the host's name. I don't even know his name. He got a late night television show. All I can't wait to see the little Mexican dude start talking. He only come in every blue moon on a little segment, right? I just be waiting for him to talk. I don't care about nothing this whack comic got to say, because ain't nothing he say funny. It's dry as a doggone rib after dinner. I be waiting for the little Mexican dude to say something, right? For instance, I'm going to say this too. Does anybody even know who the hell Tracy Ullman is? Most people don't these days. You know who the hell Bart Simpson is, though, don't you? Everybody know who Bart Simpson is, don't they? She was hilarious. Where is she now? That's been 40 years ago, I think. What is she doing now? I bet you the hell there is no Tracy Ullman t-shirts. You will get on the bus and see somebody with a Tracy Ullman t-shirt on, will you? You will see a Homer Simpson t-shirt, a Marge Simpson t-shirt, Bart Simpson t-shirt, Lisa and Maggie. I know all their names. Ain't that sad? I even remember their little dog name, Santa's Little Helper. Ain't that some ish? I remember a cartoon that I really was kind of like, I wasn't even on it like that. I remember all them. I can't remember one episode of Tracy Ullman. I just remember she was funny. So everybody does not need a co-host. Sometimes you better let your own self shine through. And then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let yourself shine through. Let the world see you. Let the world see you. Ain't nothing wrong with having guests and co-hosts. Nothing wrong at all. But I'm telling you, the world wants to see you. You. Right? Thank you, T. Waller. So It's so many things on here I could tell you. I just be doing my best to try to say it's bigger than you think. There's so many great content creators out there that I keep checking out and stuff. I'm watching y'all. I'm watching. And I'll be like that. Ooh, she gonna blow up. She gonna blow up. She gonna blow up. That one right there. She gonna blow up. I promise you. I promise you. I'm not gonna point no fingers. I'm gonna say this though, just so you know. I've seen about 10 people in here. I've seen about 10 people in here, and I'm gonna say this is about 10 people that ain't in here that I watch. That I'm like, watch. The world gonna know who the hell they is in a minute. Watch. The world is gonna know this person right here in a minute. The world is sleeping. I'd be like, the world's sleeping on that one right there. Some of y'all do this. Some of y'all, can I get candid with you? Some of y'all have the greatest comments. Some of y'all have the greatest comments and the greatest knowledge. Did you know what you don't know? I'm going to go ahead and wrap myself out. I go looking for you. I will go back, go through my live, see something profound, go looking for you. And you ain't got no channel. You got a channel, ain't nothing on it. I was telling people this years ago, make one video of your own. I'm going to tell you why. Let me put my, because I'm about to talk that good-ish right now. Is you with me? You with me? Make one video of yourself. I'm going to tell you why. Because you never know who's watching you. You never know who's listening to you. You may think one of your comments was just off the cuff. You know, I had a good idea, but you don't know. You may have changed the world with one of your comments. You don't know that a lot of times, I go looking for a lot of y'all because I can't respond to the live chat after it's over. I can't respond to the live chat. And you don't say nothing in the comment section, so I can't respond in the comment section. So I will literally click your name and find you. Go to your channel. I will even do that in other people's lives and go try to find you so I can say, that was awesome. There's nothing there for me to type on. If you leave at least one video, I can find you and say, you're brilliant. You're not leaving yourself open. You don't feel like you're worth anything. You don't feel like what you have to say is worth anything. That's why you won't go further into your channel and finish and keep going and move forward. You got a playlist of Michael Jackson videos and Vine videos, but you ain't got nothing of yourself. If you had one video of yourself doing any dang on thing, I'm gonna tell you what you're going to miss out. Somebody told me years ago, this is a very famous person we all know. You don't know who's watching you. She was so right. She was so right. I thought it was a scam. I thought it was a joke. She probably watching me right now. She said, hey, brother, you never know who's watching you. And you never know who your message is coming across to. You think your message is going to Bob and Jim. You don't know that maybe Halle Berry might be making your recipe. She's following your video to make your famous chili or whatever. You don't know. They're human beings. They're doing the same thing me and you doing, watching us. We watch them. Halle Berry ain't always Catwoman. She's a lady. She take poops like the rest of us, I think. But you know what I'm saying. She's a human being. I can't imagine that. But you get it. You know. So, if you don't post one video, how, for instance, what if Shaquille O'Neal saw something that you said and he said, I want to invest $1 million in her idea that you said on Lead Farmer's channel? I cannot find this person. The only thing I got of this person is this comment on Lead Farmer's live stream. They didn't put nothing in the comment, so I can't contact them or comment back or say nothing. I can't find them to make them rich or famous. I can't find them. So what you're doing is you blow your blessings because nobody can find you. You may only have 50 subscribers. I'm going to tell you this. One young lady said something in one of my comments months ago, and it blew my mind. I went looking for her. She had like 3 subscribers. For the life of me, she always pop in every blue moon. And every blue moon, I go to her channel, same 3 subscribers. One of them is me. She don't got nothing on her channel, no playlist, no nothing. But I subscribe to her channel. Normally, I don't subscribe to your channel if there's nothing there. I subscribe to her channel in hopes that one day you gon' put something on here so I can contact you and tell you, oh my God, who are you? You're a genius. You're making it so nobody can contact you and push you to the next level. If nobody can contact you and push you to that next level, you're going to just keep on being the commenter. Nothing wrong with that if that's your plan. But a lot of these people want to be content creators. They just don't know how to get to that next level. You have to put yourself out there and you have to be ready for praise and or ridicule. But I promise you, it's usually you get so much of the good stuff, the bad stuff just roll off. You ever seen a goose or a duck in rain? Y'all see I don't get my dander up too much. I'm like a duck in the rain, baby. People are, oh, they just haters led. I don't even recognize it. I'm like a duck in the rain, baby. You know what? What's that saying? They say, you shake your haters off. I don't even got to shake them off. I'm waterproof. I'm hater-proof. I'm like a duck in the rain. You don't see ducks like, I'm getting wet. No. Ducks sit there in the rain for days. And every blue moon, they laughing. They laughing at the rain. Telling the rain, do your worst. Come on, that's all you got. You better send some lightning down here to fry my ass because you ain't got nothing on me. I'm a duck in the rain, baby. And I'm telling you, what puts that oil under your feather so you can be a duck in the rain too? Telling you, put yourself out there. And I promise you, with all the hundreds or thousands of people that can't stand my guts, I got hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that got my back to the point those other few just roll off my back like water on a duck back. That's why you don't see me addressing. You don't see me fussing and cussing at all. Because the blessings stack up way higher than the hate. You got to put yourself out there. I'm not going to say you ain't going to get some haters. I'm not going to say you ain't going to get no trigger trolls. I'm not going to say that you ain't going to get people to try to set you up so that, what is they called? What is that called when people calling you out just to so they can get more subscribers? It don't matter. That's going to happen. All that stuff going to happen. The more people you get with you, you're going to get that. I'm not going to lie and say you're not going to get it. Opportunities is one. Clout chasing. Clout chasing. I hate that word. That's why I can't never remember it. But it's a real thing. You will have people lie just so people can understand who you talking about and be, what? You know? It's like right now, everybody with the Will Smith thing, like, ooh, I knew he was dirty. I knew he was evil. I knew nobody's that cool. Nobody's that clean. Nobody's that. All of a sudden, he did one thing wrong. Now he's the devil. Everybody been waiting for that one kink in his armor. Everybody been waiting for that one kink in Will Smith army. One. They're like, he can't be this good. He cannot be this perfect. Something is wrong with him. Some folks say he likes other men. Some people said his kids is from outer space. Some people, and they was like, it gotta be something. Will Smith cannot be this. He did one bad thing. All of a sudden, he the devil. He the devil. And most people been wondering for so long, they'll jump on board with the whole talk of the people tripping because he did it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're jumping on board with the other people because they're like, I knew something was wrong with him. I knew something was wrong with him. I knew something was wrong with him. They didn't even care what he did or why. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it all the way 4,000 million. You ain't gonna sit around talking about my wife for too much longer either. I know people ain't gonna like that, and you ain't gonna sit around, man. Comedy or not, man. It's a whole bunch of other stuff we could be laughing about. And backstage, I told you don't do this. I told you now that cut that out when you did that last year. And I asked you not to do that. We supposed to be cool. Don't do that. You did it. I told you not to. I said if you do, I'ma snap. I didn't say slap. I said I'ma snap. I did both. I snapped and slapped. Just saying. We threw chivalry out the window. Like, yeah, he talked about a man wife, you know, he told him to stop, you know, damn. We threw that out the window and it was just about, I knew something was wrong with that mug. He finally snapped. I knew he was crazy deep down inside. All of a sudden, now he loves men, children. He part of Illuminati and everything else, all because he just smacked the man for calling his wife a handful of, name. Yeah. Man, look here. You gonna get that. You gonna get that. When you come into this arena, you're gonna get it. I've got it. It's part of the job description. But I need you to understand. Micro Farmer in the house. What's up, brother? What's up, man? I was just watching you with what's my man name? I was just watching y'all today. But that's how this works. You gonna and speaking of this, you're going to have disagreements with folks because something was misconstrued or somebody told you something that somebody said and it's going to be all wrong and mess up a good friendship. Mess up a good friendship over some hearsay, she say bull crap. And you gonna miss out on a good friend, good networking, good people. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you. Good people here on YouTube because you listening to the whispers, but you ain't listening to, you're not conversing with the person. You listening to the whispers, and you're gonna ruin something good. You're gonna ruin something that could have been great. You can't do that. You can't go off of the whispers, the YouTube whispers. You have to make judgments for yourself. And those judgments is you speak to the person that's in question. And you make that judgment for yourself. Telling you, you're going to miss out on a lot of good friends, networking, and other things if you just keep on listening to YouTube whispers. Again, some folks can be a form of trigger troll. They're not necessarily a trigger troll, but they're the people that really like to sit back and watch other people fight. Stay away from them. They ain't fighting good enough. Next thing you know, you wait a day or two, let that doo-doo simmer. Now it's some beef. Telling you. Triple Threat Firearms. Triple Threat, I was looking for you. I've been looking for you too. See, this is that you part of it. I was looking for you the other day. You said something in my chat the other day. I was looking for you too. I'm telling you how to get to a point where you ain't got to work as hard. Thank you, all smiles. Thank you for that. Say drop a gem confirmation validation. I just had someone subscribe less than an hour ago and I have no videos. 2023, time to get out of my way. Be blessed and thank you. Let me tell you something, all smiles. After I'm done, I'm going to subscribe to you too. Dear, all you can say, look, do me this favor. It ain't got to be intricate. Come on, aim your phone at you. Don't go buying a whole bunch of millions of dollars worth of camera stuff and say, hello, I'm All Smiles 26. Welcome to YouTube. Welcome to my channel. That gives people something where they can comment underneath. Hi, All Smiles 26. I just subscribed to your channel. I think you're brilliant. I would like to see more stuff from you. And everybody on here know I'm always on folks' channel like, yo, keep this coming. I love this. I do it in a heartbeat. I ain't got to keep on mentioning it every 5 minutes, but I do it. You know? So I'm telling you, what do you all think about the voices in our heads? I'm the one that reads the Bible. Out of 30, videos, I had one that has 16,000 views. The rest only have a few, which aligns with what you're speaking. I'm telling you, I'm not talking about nothing I ain't did. I trigger troll. I fell for it. Every blue moon you fall for one. So that's sometimes out of your control. Do I have any questions? Because I know y'all creating content and I know it's good. I know I'm watching, I see, I'm telling you, don't give up. I see a lot of people getting discouraged. I see a lot of people getting discouraged just because you ain't getting the response that you feel that you need. What external drive do you recommend? You can pick any one you want to, depending on what you're doing. Is it true all clout chasers have actually made? Is it true clout chasers have actually made the person that they were dogging on only bigger? Um, probably, probably, because it can backfire too. Sometimes it's like a person want to do an addressing video, a clout chasing video, and they call out another person, and everybody want to go see who the hell they talking about, and they end up going over there and be like, he ain't so bad to me. Backfire. How do you know what content to make? I can't tell you that. You asking what kind of content? How do I know what content to make? I make the content that inspires me. What do I love? What do I want to show people? I don't just go out saying, okay, my channel is going to be about skateboarding and that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you, listen, it's no different in life. People either going to like you and rock with you or not. It's that simple. But no matter what, thank you for that, Sea Leg Journey. Say, I shared this link because this was great stuff. Thank you for that. Say, we are a small channel, but we're growing quick. It's work for sure, but it's so worth it. And it's going to be more worth it in the long run. But I can't tell you what content to make. What about video presence? One's appearance. Um, what do you mean by your appearance? You're going to be judged. Listen, I'm a big man and I'm not built like the Terminator. Okay? People are going to either like you or they're going to hate you or they're going to dislike you or they're going to make fun of you or whatever it is. You can't stop that. You can't stop that. When people judge you for whatever reason, you got to understand something. That's their opinion. Okay? Let me I'm messing this up. That's only that one person's opinion. You can't stop their opinion. But I know it's cliche, but all it does for me is fuel me. It really does fuel me. It don't make me all work hard or nothing like that. It just lets me be like, I'll show you. So don't you can't change. I don't like people to change who they are anyway. I don't want to know who you want to be. You understand? I'm gonna tell you this too. That's a little bit of life lesson too. I don't want to know who you want to be. I don't want to know who you would like to be. I want to know who you are. And everybody can't find love, life, and relationship because they so busy trying to convince other people of who they want to be. They forgot about trying to show people who they actually are. So guess what? The person or the situation you're in ends up falling in love with the idea of who you want to become. But they don't know you. So every now and then you're so busy trying to pretend to be something that you're not. Every blue moon, even the best actor needs a break, right? And then they catch the real you and it turns them off so bad. They don't want to have nothing to do with you or your character. Be you. Let people love you for you. And let the people that don't. But I'm going to give you a piece of advice that my daddy told me. Don't never let another man stick his hand in your pocket for any reason. You understand? Okay? One, don't let no another man take your money. That's what he basically saying. But you know, ever let no another man put his hand in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? So either way, when they shut you down, hey New Orleans Gardner, when they shut you down because you let their idea of you is not good enough for them. And that shut you down. That mess with your head, mess with your confidence. They did two things. They messing with your head and they messing with your money. Because every day that you don't make a video and show the world what you got, they mess with your money and they got in the way of you saving people's lives or helping people in a situation. Everybody. Bean Juice, I keep hearing your name everywhere, man. How you doing? Where this guy at? I keep hearing your name and I don't know who you are, brother. Bean Juice. I'm gonna find you. Wait a minute. I hear your name on everybody's channel. I'm like, who is this Bean Juice? You be having me scrolling through people's feed. Like, who is... I was listening to African Dreaming the other day and they kept talking about Bean Juice. Like, who is Bean Juice? I done said this before. I still can't find you. Bean Juice is a ghost. There you go. There you go. Man, you know what, Bean Juice? I'm going to hang on to you because I want to find you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm give you a temporary moderator thing because I want to see who you are. I want to go and find your channel. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this. I'm making it even sweeter than that. Bean Juice, and that your name alone make me laugh. Oh, I can't go over to the channel right this minute. I was about to go subscribe right away. Your name is hilarious. Okay, because that's what my nephew name is. That throws me off. So everybody go see who Bean Juice is for me. Somebody go see who Bean Juice is. Bean Juice, I hope you got a channel because I'm coming over there. All right? Everybody go find Bean Juice. All right? So, yeah. This family, this is... What does Bean Juice speak on? His name is Bean Juice. Let's come on, let's keep it real now. What is Bean Juice's channel about? I think with a name like Bean Juice, that might be the least of our concern. The man's name is Bean Juice. I think I want to just go see for myself. You know, I'm not going to... I'm going to gamble with this one. I'm going to see Bean Juice. You know, one way or the other. So, yeah. But family, this is bigger than you will ever know. This is bigger than you will ever know. And I'm living proof. I wish I could tell you everything. Don't give up. Go put one video on your channel and introduce yourself. Just say, hey, my name is Bean Juice, and I want to say hello to everybody. Welcome to my channel. How hard was that? How hard is that? Everybody that you're scared to get a channel, you got to at least put it there so I can, or anybody can get in touch with you and say, I love what you do. I love your comments. I love your energy. Because see, everybody feel like your energy is just putting your face on the camera. No. Sometimes your energy is just speaking. I'm going to tell you one right now. Micro Farmer energy. That dude energy. I've been in chats watching where Micro Farmer face is blurted out. It's blurted out. But I can hear him. Or sometimes you're not even watching the screen. You shopping or driving and just listening. It's that energy that people look for. It ain't always your facial features. I ain't no beautiful dude. I ain't no, no Denzel, Brad Pitt. I ain't none of them. But sometimes I don't even want to be them. I want people to know who I am. You know? That's all. Everybody ain't gotta be beautiful. Everybody ain't gotta be. Let me back that up. Man's definition of beautiful. That's where we mess up. That's where we mess up. We go off of man's definition, society's definition of beauty. Look. Let's talk about that real quick. For 100 years almost, they were promoting anorexia as beauty. That was society's way where girls with curves and proportions were shunned. Girls of color and shapely and proportional were shunned, and the thing of beauty was anorexia. And now, after all these years, these young ladies are coming out as, I was on my deathbed. A lot of people died. You didn't hear about them. Thank you, Kiel Nerva. Thank you for blessing us all. This is a powerful word. Thank you so much. But think about that. Now look how the tables have turned. You know, everybody don't like seeing folks' ribs, you know, and hip bone. Everybody don't want to see how the human skeleton goes together. Everybody ain't attracted to that, you know. Everybody ain't down with that. You know, the knee bone connected to the thigh bone connected to the hip bone. You can see it coming down the modeling. Coming down the modeling runway, and the little music, disco music in the belly, ooch, 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 wanna, 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 ooch, ooch. But all I'm hearing on the ladies back in the 80s coming down that runway, the hip bone connected to the thigh bone connected to the neck bone, the neck bone connected to the head bone. I couldn't get into that. So we were promoting beauty as we was promoting sickness, illness as beauty. So I don't care about what society thinks of me. They've screwed that up several times. So I'm not going to automatically think they got no damn sense just because, nah. So, right. You be they say back on them runways, right? I gotta get some power on this thing too. Back on them runways, girls were breaking their ankles in them big old shoes. They have on a little dress coming down, ooch, 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 and then they slip and fall. It wasn't because the shoes. It's just they didn't have enough nourishment in their body. That their body stopped working right. But that's what we call beauty. And anything outside of that was grotesque. And that's the narrative that they tried to push on the world. And it worked for a long time. Till all them ladies with all that stuff on them was like, nah, somebody hold my beer. I'm going to give this runway thing a shot. Somebody hang on a minute. Hold my wig. Watch this. Ooch, ooch. The music is a little slower because stuff be moving. Ooch, 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 atch, ooch, atch, ooch, ooch, atch, ooch, atch, ooch, ooch, atch, ooch, atch, ooch, ooch, atch, ooch, ooch. The music had a little bit more bass to it. It wasn't that head banging stuff no more. They had to slow that down till the stuff shifted to the other side. See, with the neck bone connected to the hip bone, it wasn't no reverb on them bone meat. Wasn't no reverb on it, So it It ain't need that much space in the bars. Mm-mm. No, my sisters came out there. Yeah. Stuff was swinging. People had to kind of get out the way. Up on the other ones, they on the stage like just looking, and the cameraman is up there getting the shots. No, no. When the sisters came down that runway, you gotta get back because you might get hit by something that's swinging around. Do 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 do. Yeah, boy. Let me stop. I'm cutting up. Let me stop. So for you talking about I forget your name, worrying about how you look on camera, don't let that get in the way of your success. That's your success. That's your journey. It's not whoever's judging you by what you look like, or it's not their journey. It's not. Hold on. Let me get some power because I got something else to say. No. Cracking like popcorn at the circus. So I don't want you to think that you have to cater to anybody on here. That's none of their concern. There we go. That's the juice. Think. I think. So you just make sure you're doing right by you, and don't worry about what nobody else think. It's always going to be people in the way trying to stop you from becoming successful. Nobody wants you to become successful and they ain't. Nobody wants that. Triple Threat say I'm still shaking in my boots on YouTube, still trying to get used to folks watching me. Triple Threat, my sister. I'm going to say this too. I'm not going to say that because that's too personal. I will say this. The way you carry yourself on your channel, I don't even understand what you are scared of. Garden Love Homestead, what's up, sis? Garden Love says inner beauty is what matters. Amen. It's so good to see you here, sister. You cannot let people listen. You're going to constantly get people tell you you're ugly and everything else about you. They're going to pick out all of the flaws that you know that you have, and they're going to try to do their best to pick your brain and put this in your brain that you're inferior. They're going to do everything that they can, but do you understand? Thank you, my friend, for that. Thank you. They're going to do everything they can to make sure you do not succeed. Don't you understand? Listen, since we got on this rock, everything has been an obstacle. Everything has been an obstacle for us. Everything. From just going to get a job, to getting a bank loan, to purchasing a home, to purchasing a car. Everything is a freaking hurdle. YouTube is no different. You're going to tell people are going to tell you you're not worthy, you're inferior, you're not going to make it, you suck, you're horrible, you're wicked, you're evil, you're a demon. You're going to hear this every day. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something personal, okay? Garden Love been hanging out with me for the last doggone 12 years. She knows. She been here to see it all. Triple Threat, my sister, I'm telling you. If I could show, if I didn't have the what's the word I'm looking for? Let's say confidentiality for now. My morals. If I could show you the emails that I get every day, I get hundreds of emails. You would think that's great. You would think that's wonderful. But I promise you, just say a third of those is people just telling me how much they hate me. So when people say, "Did you get my email?" I can't. Because once I read about 5 of them, I'm done for the day. Right? No, when they tell you ugly, don't tell them nothing. Do not address nobody. Because once you address somebody that tells you ugly, or address somebody tell you that you fat, address somebody tell you missing a tooth, if you address them, you just fed that demon. Did you hear what I said earlier about talking to the devil? I don't talk to the devil. You gave them what they wanted. You fed them. You understand? That's, to me, that's the equivalent of a man wanting to come in your house and kill you, and he got the knife, he got the gun, and you know what you tell him first? Instead of screaming, call 911, you ask him, before you kill me, would you like something to eat? It's cold drink. I'm not feeding the person that's coming to destroy me. I'm not going to make it comfortable for you. No. Just send them off. When you send them off, that drives them crazy, because I'm going to tell you something about trigger trolls. Trigger trolls feed on the energy that you give them. If you don't give them the energy, listen, it's like stabbing them. It's like holy water. Ignoring them and sending them off without one single word. Everybody want to know how to get rid of trolls? That's how you do it. Just move on. I promise you, move on. Now, I got one more hit for you. Everybody is worried about how many people have lost a lot of subscribers recently? Anybody? How many people's channel you get discouraged because you just lost a bunch of subscribers? Anybody, raise your hand if you just lost a bunch of subscribers, or this has happened to you in the last 6 months or so, or even more than that. Anybody lost a bunch of subscribers? TLC in the garden. You know why I'm asking you, Sunday Backyard Farmer, Coach Mary Ma, okay. 245 of the last 5 months, small talk, unpopular truth, lose subscribers every day, but I only have a few. Hold on. Do you think shadow banning is a real thing? Yes, I do, but that's not what's happening here. Because they shadow ban people that doing crazy stuff. That's not it. Okay, Triple Threat. I may have lost up to 10. Okay. All right. If people hate, okay, got that. Now, I'm going to tell you something that people keep thinking it's all bad all the time. It's not bad. Miss Shirley OG said my numbers keep going up and down. Okay. I'm going to tell you why. Now, this is more than a speculation. This is actually, I've been watching this for years. when you start losing a bunch of them out of the blue for no reason, you start also noticing YouTube is tripping. It's not uploading my videos right. It's taking longer to upload my videos. If I go live, it take people damn near 35 minutes before you see 2 or 3 people come in. It's not you. They do this retooling. What they do, as you notice, I've been in here for 2 hours. We have not had one sexy lady troll. Have we? Hey, Rhonda Moffitt. Have we? No 1-800-SEXY man, none of that. Not one. Now I'm gonna hurt the game with you. I just lost 1,000 subscribers. Who you think it is ain't who you think it is. That's why I said stop counting them numbers. Because you might, if you got 500 subscribers, you better guarantee you got at least 50 trolls. They're subscribed to you too. That's why they could just waltz on in and, hey, come on over for 1-800 hot balls and stuff. Boom. This is how you get rid of them. Stop just hitting the, listen to me now. I'm telling you, don't just hit the, flag them. Don't just flag them. If you can have one of your moderators, or if you can go over to their channel, that's why I always got my screen next to me. Go to their channel and block them. It works way better than, I almost think that flagging stuff feeds them. Like, oh, send in 3 more. But every time I go over to my screen over here and go to the channel and block it, I don't hear it no more, at least for another good 20 minutes or so. I'm telling you, half of the doggone subscribers you think is your subscribers is trolls. Okay? So don't get discouraged when you see, damn, I just lost 100 subscribers. I don't even understand. I ain't cussing, I ain't fussing, I ain't ranting, I ain't addressing. It don't got nothing to do with you. It's them actually fixing. Hey, Granny Karma, I didn't even see you in here. Me running my big old mouth. It's them trying to tool the situation because they know what it is. So don't let that discourage you either. Just keep going. Granny Karma in the house. Triple Threat Home. I was looking for you and realized you hadn't put out no video in about a month. Sister. Come on. You got too much good stuff. Carbon Q. Come on. Let me see. What's up, JDs? What's going on? I'm telling you because I know. Say I've been slacking bad. Look, this let me tell you this. Even when you slacking, right? Slack while that video is going. Slack with the record button on. I'm gonna tell you something I do. I'm gonna share a secret that I do that may help you. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm crazy. I don't know. You know what I do sometimes when I'm slacking? Don't feel like making no video. Don't feel like dealing with nothing. I'm in my feeling myself or something. I will go just hit record, throw my phone somewhere, or set it on a stand and just be talking like I'm just talking to either myself, my family, y'all. And I'm going to tell you what that does. It may not do nothing right now with you recording yourself, but sometime when you're talking or singing or thinking, you come up with the best ideas when you by yourself and in your own zone. Not having to worry about, is a troll gonna come in here? Not having to worry about, oh, somebody just sent me some money, I want to say I appreciate it. You don't know reading. You're just in your zone. What that does for me is I will go back and listen to myself while I'm driving. Like, oh, Oh, that's a good video. Oh my God. Oh, I'm talking about that today. Oh, that gave me an idea. I kid you not. I record myself all the time. I record myself for several reasons, not just for YouTube. I record myself to be recording myself. Because I don't want nobody saying, like homeboy, yeah, he caught an Uber over to the hotel and went on here, figured today is his last day on earth, I guess, for some reason. No clues, no reason, no note, didn't leak. Yeah. I'll be recording myself so somebody can hear me scream or something. No, I'll be recording myself. I promise to you. You just never know. I do that. That's one of the exercises that I do that sparks my juices, if you will, later on something completely different. Ain't got nothing to do with that moment. But you will see me working on a video. Somebody said something about, I made a video recently and I used some old footage of something. Yeah. Because that old footage sparked something new in me. And the only way I can make my audience get it is if I show them what inspired me to do or say this. So yes, they were right and wrong at the same time. So always listen, I record things that I have no I do not intend to upload it ever. I kid you not. I download it onto a drive and it's gone. Then one day I end up going through that drive like, oh, I forgot about that. I done edit it up. I'm like Michael Jackson and Prince. I'm like Michael Jackson and Prince. If I was to leave this earth today and somebody found all my drives, they'll see I got hits for years. You know, I got hits for years to come. I'm not done. You know, they said Prince could probably put out a brand new album for the next 30 or 40 years with all the material he had in his archives. Everything ain't for now. Everything you record is not for today. I saw a video last night that was blocked. What's up, Eco Neighbor? Said, bless up, Blair Greenhouse Lounge. I've enjoyed listening while driving home. Great conversation as usual. Thank you, my brother. But everything you record today is not for today. It's just like canning your food, right? It's just like canning your food. You're not canning your food to eat it tomorrow. You canning it for a rainy day. Some days you may be on vacation and you're gonna be gone to New Mexico or something for the next 2 weeks. You may be going to Hawaii for the next month, but you really want to give your viewers and your followers content. You know you're gonna be half naked somewhere with about 4 margaritas in your hands, so you know you ain't gonna be in nobody's garden. You ain't gonna be prepping nothing but probably some Pepto-Bismol after you eat these enchiladas. You could be on your downtime from your downtime editing some old footage just to let people know you still alive. Y'all see me when I'm on vacation somewhere, sometimes y'all don't even know I'm gone. I'll put out a video, but that footage, all you gotta do, look, sometimes look at my beard in some of these videos. It'll be like this. It'll be down to here and be like, he just put this video out. Boy, his beard this long. Then 1 minute it's like this. 1 minute he a little thinner, then he a little thicker. It don't make no difference. You patch together a good video for people, because people, if it's a good message, people need to hear that. So don't just record for today. Record for tomorrow. Can your videos. Can them for a rainy day. Okay? All right, Crafty Mom's Creation. I ain't going to keep you. I've been on here way, way too long. But I just wanted to let y'all know, Eco Neighbor, dope channel. I'm telling you, family, everything ain't for everybody. James said, I noticed the beard thing in some of the videos. Yeah, just pay attention. You can look at the size of my body and stuff like, what's going on? Is he on something? Something? No, it's just it's how it is. You know? You look to me, I look at it like this. Do it just like Hollywood. This is the new Hollywood. This is the new Hollywood. You, when you're patching together videos like that of just things that you've created, is no different than, you know, Bruce Willis jumping from one building to another. Okay, right when they catch him doing this, cut. Okay, stunt double, jump over to that building. And remember, we don't want to see your face, just this much of you. Just that piece. So he got to jump all like this. So when you patch these videos together, it's no different than that. You're just the same message, just different times. I don't want people to always think that you've pressured to jam out a video. Like, I don't even know what to talk about. How many people done said that? I don't even know what to say today. What? I can't even find my left sock. How am I about to tell the people how to survive? I can't even find my wedding ring or my watch. I don't know what I'm. Who am I to tell people how to live and survive today? I can't do it. Them is the days where you just go into your archives and pull something out. Like it's like a TV dinner of videos. Every day you ain't gotta come up with a brand new recipe, fresh on the griddle. Some days ain't nothing wrong with a angry man dinner. That's what I call them. It's an angry man dinner. Because all it's going to do is make you angry when you touch it. Nothing tastes like it what it look like. This look like meat. It don't taste like meat. These look like vegetables. They don't taste like vegetables. Now, I'm going to either be mad at this meal. I'm going to be mad at you for feeding it to me. Angry man dinner. These are the angry man dinners of videos. You don't want to cook them up fresh every day. Every now and then you got to pull one out the freezer. All right, and put it in the microwave. That's how it is. Long as the message gets across, all right, that's what it's about. So I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. If you got any questions, I'm gonna give it a few seconds and then I head out. Say never looked at it that way, Led. Yeah. I could show you tons of crazy stuff from years ago that I ain't never published. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole Groves, how you doing, sister? Thank you. Alicia M said, I've been encouraged by friends to start a YouTube channel, but I haven't because think YouTube saturated with any information that I could contribute. My impact will be with others I encounter. Alicia, my sister, my little sister, Alicia, let me tell you something. You said, you said that YouTube is fully saturated with the information that you have, right? So you don't want to come in and be how did I get into RC planes and stuff? Been doing it my entire life, literally since a child, since a baby boy. You say that the YouTube is saturated, oversaturated with the information that you have to offer. You're over 50. Okay. You're 50. You're still my little sister. Listen to this. This is what I told a very close friend of mine, T-Nog, the New Orleans gardener. I've only said this to a couple of people, but now I'm going to say it to everybody. People are not coming here to hear the information that you have necessarily. You want to know why? I can go to any channel on all these hundreds of thousands of channels and learn how to grow a tomato. I can go to any channel and learn how to cook a pot roast. I'm not coming to your channel necessarily to learn how to cook a pot roast, because guess what? If I want to learn how to cook a delicious pot roast, I'll go to Emerald Lugassi's channel. I'll go to what's his name? Hell's Kitchen dude. Chef Ramsay's channel. What I need to come and talk to you about how to cook a pot roast for, right? I'm not coming to your channel just to hear you tell me how to cook a pot roast. I am coming to your channel to hear you, my sister. I like listening to you. Not necessarily coming here to learn how to grow a tomato from you. You want to hear something? When I learned how to pressure can, hundreds and thousands of people on YouTube are teaching you how to pressure can. There was only one lady that just made it like this. Homestead Hart, a good friend of mine, and the only person I could stomach to listen to tell me how to do it was her. It was her and this little woman, I forget, the Needy Homesteader. The Needy Homesteader and Homestead Hart was the only two women on all of YouTube that I could even stomach listening to how to can, not because they're better than anybody else, it's because I could vibe with the way they were. They reminded me of people that I know. They talked like people that I know. So when I was listening to them and learning how to pressure can, I felt like I was at home. I had fun learning how to can with them. I liked the way they talked. I liked listening to them. I didn't go, you don't always go to learn a certain thing from a certain person. Sometimes you're just going to hang out with friends and family, and that's what y'all feel like to me. I come to you because you feel, people was like, I've had this, and I got rid of these folks. Some folks there, why you shouting out African Dreaming channel, and I've been here for this long, you ain't say nothing about me. Number one, this is why I didn't say nothing about you. Number two, I'm not necessarily going to African Dreamers channel because of all of their content. Maybe I'm just coming over here because I really rock with their energy. Right? I can do what I want. And that's the part that's why I did it, because I said this energy is through the roof. This is what people need these days while everybody is dying, family members dying, people sick, people ill, people unhappy, people sad, people depressed, people fired, people laid off. You know what they need? They need to freaking smile. And I said, these people, this man and this woman right here, I think the world need a little bit of that. I didn't pick them because they're better than you or better than you or better than you. I picked them and put them on my channel because I said that energy, man, the world needs that positivity. If I can find more people with positive energy instead of addressing videos, yeah. But it seemed to be these days, that's the hot thing, to be addressing people and calling people a handful of suckers. I don't get out with that. So when the person got mad at me of who I felt like presenting on my channel, they became a shadow, because I'm done with that. Right? I just want the positivity. I want the good people, See, I went to the Bulls channel because I'm a boxing fan. Then I was like, oh, dude grows food. I learned so much from him too. Plus, I love Uncle Pappy. You know what, Marmar? I'm gonna tell you about Bull Garden. Never knew he existed, right? And years ago, I was even telling Black Tropical Homestead, I was thinking about not growing rabbits, but keeping rabbits. And I click on keeping rabbits. I see a black dude from Boston keeping rabbits in a rabbit hutchery. I needed to understand everything he got to say. I want to hear every word he's saying. I want to learn everything from this guy because I ain't never seen any of this. I've never seen none of my folks do none of this. I ain't saying they don't exist. I'm saying I've never seen it. And it's the first dude I'm saying, and he got a thick Boston accent. I'm loving this cat. Right? And I found him through somebody else too, kind of. So it's all a beautiful thing. We shouldn't come here and say, you're not teaching me good enough. It's not the way to look at it. That's not their responsibility to teach you no way. You need to crack open a book. Stop being lazy trying to get the cliff notes on YouTube. Crack open a book. What you should be trying to figure out is good energy. Good energy. You can feel it through this phone. You can feel it. You can feel it through this camera. Good energy. Sometimes people channels start off slow, but that good energy, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. Keep on going. And don't let no, I'm going to tell you one, I'm going to tell you another one. This is what I got years ago. People tell you put out too many videos. Don't let nobody say that to you. Don't let nobody say that to you. Just do you. Just do you. Because they look at it like this. Everybody play with words. If I'm just a normal YouTuber and I put out a video every day, they say you put out too many videos. But if I put the word vlogger in front of my name, they like, oh, okay, I get it. All of a sudden it's okay because I put the word vlogger in here? Them the people to go straight to the cornfield. So that's it, you guys. See, I've been getting more new low subscriber channels in my Rex. Some of them are amazing, good. Oh, recommendations. Okay, some of them are good stuff. Yes. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. We've been in here chopping it up. I don't want to see nobody give up. And for my sister, I can't remember her name. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody stop you and tell you how you look or what you shape like and you ain't good enough. The only time people do that is it's something about you that threatens them. It's something about you that they see that's better than them. It scares them that you will end up being bigger than them. Let me tell you something else before I go. Listen close. People only hate what they're afraid of. Think about it. People only hate what they're afraid of. You're afraid of ghosts, so you look under your bed and you do everything when you're a kid to make sure you don't step right down off of your bed because the ghost gonna reach out and grab you. You're scared of ghosts. You hate ghosts. You're scared of dogs. You hate dogs because you're scared of them. You don't understand them. When people don't understand something, they become fearful of it, so they hate it. That's the only reason people hate stuff. You don't hate stuff because you don't like it. You hate stuff because you don't understand it or you fear it becoming bigger and stronger than you. That goes for a lot of people out there. You only fear what you so afraid of. Other than that, why be scared? Why hate it if you ain't scared of it? If you ain't scared of it, you ain't gotta pay it no attention. If a little puppy dog come barking at your feet and it was born maybe 3 days ago, you look down at the little puppy dog. This little puppy dog got a mean little bark on him too, right? You're not even thinking about the puppy dog. But, and you're going to be like, oh, it's so cute. You want to pick it up. I want to hold it. I want to take it home. Let the big mama come out. Roar, 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 roar. I hate that. I hate it. Why do you hate it? Because it's barking? That's what dogs do. You hate it because you know that if that dog was able to get off that chain and come out that fence, it could rip you to shreds. You are no competition for this dog. That's why you hate it. You hate it because you're afraid of it. You're afraid of it because you know it can destroy you. So don't let nobody hate you and tell you one thing or another. They only telling you this stuff because they're afraid of you. They're afraid of what you can become. They know that you're better than them. They know that you're greater. You're stronger than them. And you can prevail higher than they can. If they only got to that level, they know you can get to this level. They do not want that. So they want to make you feel like you ain't worth 2 cents. So you will never reach that pinnacle. You will never reach that height. Hey, Just Dorsha, what's up, sister? You will never reach that. If they can keep your head always like, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm worthless, I'm useless, I don't got good content. If they can keep your head there, they win. They win. They won. But if you don't show, look, every time somebody do that to me, I flip the mirror around. Set a mirror in front of you. Turn it their way. Don't let nobody get in the way of your money and your progress. That's our problem. We always letting folk get in the way of our money, our finances, and our progress. We let words hurt us all the time. Somebody don't like you, or somebody don't feel, they ain't feeling you. You let that control what you do. That let somebody, another man. Then them folk, they believe in God the worst. They believe in God. They believe in God. But you let a man, a punk ass man at that, control the outcome of your situation. Now you got to go to questioning your faith. You let a human being control the narrative of your success. Now it's bigger than that. You got to question your faith because God told you that you got this. Now you questioning him and listening to him. You let what he had to say to affect you. After you done read the word this morning and he told you, I got you. You do what I asked you to do, and there is nothing that you will not be able to accomplish. Who you listen to, him or him? Just saying. Once you start listening to him, you basically telling him he's smarter than you. I don't pay that no mind. You know. And somebody said they ugly and fat. Who say that? Schrodinger's gat. Let me see. Thank you, Just Dorsha. Schrodinger, um, you saying you somebody said ugly and fat? Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this because I don't know you. and I ain't seen you, but I will give you this. Oh, there you go. Say I'm ugly and fat. I It ain't stopped me. Guess what? It's people that love ugly fat people too. If you want to belittle yourself, and that's what you want to label yourself as, and you think you're ugly and overweight, I'm here to tell you, I'm not gonna stop you because I ain't one of them people to get in people's way. I ain't gonna tell you what you think of yourself. I will tell you this: is people love them too. I'm not gonna tell you you ain't. You done picked it on yourself, okay? But I will tell you this: it's a bunch of people out there that would love to meet you. I'm just saying. No, no, no. If you want, if you no, it ain't necessarily belittling. If she has accepted herself as this, okay. If she feels that her truth is she's fat and she's ugly, you have accepted your truth. Now claim it. You said it. Okay. That has nothing to do with you ever being married, falling in love, big house, picket fence, children, dog in the front yard. That ain't got nothing to do with it. And I'm gonna tell you how I know. I ain't speculating. I'm telling you the real. I done been through this mall. I done been through this mall back here. I done been through this mall during the holiday. And I done seen this supermodel chick with one of them little dresses on, with these long old legs, big old legs coming down by the shoe store. And it ain't like you trying to look. You know, you can't help it because you like, what the? She supposed to be in Hollywood or something. And then, come on, I'm down here, Eddie. Okay. I'm right here. It must be a brother. Hey, honey. So I don't want to hear it. That ain't gonna stop nobody from doing nothing. If you claim it, that's what you claim, so be it. But that ain't gonna stop you from doing nothing. That is not gonna stop you from being successful. Listen, that ain't gonna stop you from falling in love, having children, having a wonderful life. So yeah, I ain't no pity party here. I'm full 100% positive gusto right here. You ain't gonna get that from like, oh, you're not ugly, you're not fat. If you claimed it, I'm backing you up, but that ain't gonna stop you being successful. Okay, there's a part in every movie for all different kinds of people. Everybody in the movie can't be Halle Berry. It'll be a boring movie. You understand? Imagine this. Imagine this. And this ain't cruel, it's just honesty. Everybody know who what's her name? Ashanti. Everybody know Ashanti, right? Oh baby. Everybody know Ashanti, the singer. Could could Ashanti have played the part of Precious? I mean, okay. Everybody have to remember who Ashanti is. Everybody know who Precious is. Who's really the most famous? Who really got the most money? Really? Just saying. Just saying. Need everybody to make success work. You need everybody in all genres. That even the modeling industry had to realize we can't keep sending these anorexic science projects down the runway. We can't keep doing it. We're promoting sickness, illness, what's the other one? Addiction. We're promoting that and telling young children that that's beautiful. You need to aspire to be that. What did they end up doing? Huh? They end up sending down them big girls down the runway, huh? With extra stuff on them. That's how real people look. And they are sexy and they're beautiful. And their poster is on somebody's wall. You know? Okay, I'm just gonna say now, what's that girl name? Lizzo. Everybody was getting on Lizzo. I just need everybody to understand something, huh? Lizzo posters on somebody's wall. Why everybody was talking about her? Lizzo poster is on somebody's wall. So I don't rock with none of that at all. Look, they even started cancel. Echo. Cancel. Thank you, Donna of Divine Purpose and Wisdom. Thank you, bro. Thank you for that. It's people who look 30 years old outside, but the insides be like 50 or 60 years old. No, I ain't even gonna put no age on their guts. I'm just gonna just ugly. Just ugly. 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 Ugly guts. Ugly innards. What they call them, entrails. Ugly entrails. I think yeah, no, I'm telling you, you know, everything fresh and sassy. Hey, everything fresh and sassy. What's up, sis? Said Lizzo needs guidance from some decent aunties. She needs some guidance. She does need some guidance. But at the same time, that ain't stopping her sex appeal because there's somebody for everybody. You know, it's somebody for everybody. And yeah. So don't count yourself out. Don't stop YouTube because you think you ain't as nice looking as some other YouTuber that you may watch. You know, L Bruiser said I would marry Lizzo in a heartbeat. See, ain't we got this. We have this outward beauty preserve is in vain. It's praised. Um, you know what it remind me of? I'm gonna tell you a true story. This is what it reminds me of. I used to have this 1964. I think I've told y'all this before. 1964 Ford Galaxy 500 XL. It was just like Ice Cube, but it was a Ford. I had the exact same paint he had on his. I had it sitting on dubs just like his. Everything about my 6'4" looked almost like his 6'4" Chevy on the outside. Stop me if you heard the story. The inside, you might end up choking half to death because the fumes from the engine and the exhaust was coming through the bottom of the floor because it wasn't no floor. There were no seats. My wife can attest to this because she would not get in this car with me for nothing. I'm trying to stunt. And the seats got the springs poking through that'll get you and rip your clothes off. It might even gouge you a little bit. And we couldn't put the babies in it because the babies might smell the fumes and not wake up. Or, they might fall through the floor. You know how babies is. They can wiggle out of them car seats. So we were scared to put the babies in it. All in all, won't no dashboard, wasn't no console on the back. That was all ripped out. You can look and reach right down in the trunk. I moved my speaker out the way. You can reach down in the trunk. Wasn't no guts on the back. And the whole dashboard was ripped off. Looked like you done sprinkled damn lamb blood all over the dashboard and set up about 2 Bengal tigers in there. And they done tore the seats and the dashboard straight to hell. What I'm trying to say is, with tinted windows, limousine tint. What I'm trying to say is, the outside, you thought Ice Cube was on the inside. I got pictures of my car if y'all ever want to see it. You would think Cube was inside the car, or Snoop was in there with the windows rolled up in tint. Okay? While I'm hitting 3-wheel motion, you think, now see, that just let you know how dumb and young I was, where my priorities was. You sitting with 3-wheel motion, but you hanging on for dear life on the inside of the car. You could, no. I had to make sure this screw was tight because back then there was a screw was the only thing that kept the steering wheel tightened to the actual steering axle. So if this nut get loose, the steering wheel will spin and the tires won't turn. So you will go to hit that left turn and keep going straight into the back of a police car. My point is this. People are no different. We spend a lot of money on making the outside forest green candy paint with the metal flake in it. But the inside is rusted out like a Flintstone car. All that gone. And that person's soul is in there like I was trying to drive it, hanging on for dear life. Because seatbelts ain't work. They was there for show. They wasn't even up to code because they wasn't come over your shoulder. They was strapped, but the thing ain't never clicked. It was loose as a damn marble. People ain't no difference. Beautiful on the outside. Guts rotten to the core. You ever bought a bag of apples and they was beautiful and you bit into them and then it just like you bit into a foam couch on the inside of the apple? That. But we have made it so that's what people want. They don't even care if like me, when I was young, I didn't even care that the insides of this car was being held together with prayer. I didn't even care. I didn't care if my foot accidentally slide off of the brake. It's going to go down this rust hole and I'm just going to rip my leg off. I didn't even care. I was so worried about what people saw on the outside, right? So I would roll up on my homies, come around the corner on that thing, and then drop him in front of my homies. And before they can come and look in the car, I hurried up and got out. What's up? What's up, man? What's going on? Oh, that's you. Yeah, you know me. You see me. Oh, what you got? Oh, I hear you beating. Yeah, you hear it. You hear it. But what they don't see is the rust crumbles like snow falling from the bottom of the car. you know, because I'm sitting so low. I'm pancaked. So they can't see the rust and the pieces. You can only see after I pull off the pieces of rusted shards of metal that I left behind because my base was beaten so hard. Pieces of my car used to come off. If you don't believe me, I get my wife and she'll let you know. You know how people pull off and there's an oil stain under there? It was oil. I left oil and the rest of my car. Outside was beautiful. Like he said on a Jurassic Park, on the outside of my 6'4", spared no expense, no expense. Spared no expense. You know, spared no expense. The inside peanut butter, outside jelly. The inside was rotten. Inside peanut butter, outside jelly. Inside was gooey, son. Leaking. You can't ride him in the rain because the water splash up in the car. You don't get a little moist water on you. Okay? You can't ride. If it's rain, like, damn, can't take the 6'4". If it's snowing, damn, can't take the 6'4". No air conditioning, nothing. The heat didn't work. It never had air. Heat didn't work. This was just an empty shell, and it represented at the time myself. That's why that car is so important to me. It represented me. I was shallow. I just liked what it was on the outside and didn't care about the inside. That's why fellas get married. The women help you find who you are on the inside, because I know sometimes we can get lost along the way by listening to our homies. That woman to tell you, like she said, I ain't getting in here. You can't pay me to get in here. I'm not getting in here. That's why you need a good woman. Because she is like, you don't like this? Girl, see this paint? See these things? I'm sitting on them things. She wasn't impressed. Outside is, she's what she said. Outside is cute. I ain't getting in it though. I'd let her sit in it a couple times, take a couple pictures, so you can't see the inside. Just see her with the door open. But she ain't riding in it. Say, lad, only if you're blessed enough to pick and or run across the right one, sir. Anyone won't do. I don't fully believe that, my brother. I'm kind of with you, but I'm not, who said it? James, I'm not fully with you on that. The only reason I'm saying that, it take all the blessings in the world, but without works, again, comes to mind. If you don't put yourself in the right situation, you'll never get to where you're trying to get. If you don't hang out with executives, you'll never become a CEO in the top of an office somewhere. You know, if you don't sit on the sidelines of professional athletes and see how they are doing their thing, you may never become one. One thing that people do is put themselves in an environment of success to become successful. That got to do everything with marriage and meeting people too. Every blue moon, you get a curveball and accidentally meet somebody. But for the most part, you got to put yourself around quality people to meet quality people to end up marrying quality people. It's that simple. If you hang out in a bar full of drunks and bums, you know, it's just the truth. If you What's that saying? If you hang around successful people, you have a better shot of becoming successful. You know, same thing. Same thing. If you around, you know something. Can I say I'm gonna say this real quick. Then I'm really going to go. We're attracted from the outside stuff like we just got through talking about, right? We're always attracted by the outer, not the inner. I see something every time I see one of these YouTube shorts. Every time I'm watching a YouTube short, this crosses my mind. It'll be a girl, she doing her little tic-tac dances, all this stuff, and I still can't figure that out. Till I started noticing one thing. We're attracted to that as men because it's been put in the mainstream. But you know what you always see every time you see one of the girls, because you know they do the little hand things, and you know what you never see? When they doing their little tic-tac dances and turn around and shake their little butt like a rabbit. You know what you never see? You never see a ring on none of their fingers. Have you noticed that? Or is it just me? Just me? But that's what we're attracted to. That's what we start looking for. And there's a reason why she's doing this all day. And there's no ring on that finger. Because she's just like that car I had. Pretty on the outside. You want to go wipe on that. You want to take that to the car wash, wipe on it. You want to be at the car wash so all the fellas can see you with in front of this 6'4". Okay, I spent more time on the outside of my 6'4", standing in front of it like this, taking pictures, than I did driving it, because the inside and driving it was dangerous. She ain't no different. We're only attracted to what we see. But when it comes to like some intellect and we're gonna sit down and talk, after a while you're like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna sit here too much longer. You ain't gonna stay for coffee? I don't even drink coffee. You smell like Folgers. You do. You just don't want to stay here with her. So I say, if you put yourself in right situations, if you whatever kind of person you looking for, I ain't no professional. What the hell I know? It just seemed like when you put yourself with successful people, good stuff happens to you. Success happens to you. You know, when I was younger and I hung around gangsters, pimps, and thieves. That's kind of the stuff that was happening. And I had to just finally just change my atmosphere. Once I changed my atmosphere, things started looking up. So you right about it being a blessing. It's blessings, but you gotta put yourself in a good situation too. Hey, Nicole Grove said, I've been married for 15 years, never seen it coming, but I'm blessed to find someone to love me. See? You just never know. You put yourself in a good spot, good place. That good person they gonna find you. They gonna find you. Yeah, you say I'm blessed. Yeah, I put myself in a good place too. I put myself in a good place, brother. Cause hey, before I was married, I don't even want to speak on it. I don't even want to speak on it. I told you, my atmosphere was messed up. Now, so I was around messed up people, messed up women, my homies messed up. You got to get away from that. Right, looks can be deceiving. Very true. Very true. I was, woo, woo. It was this one. Crawl all in your windows, you know? You see, I don't know if y'all ever seen nothing like this. See, and I was super young. You ever uh wake up and keep hearing noises, and then you finally, kind of get up and really get your bearings about you and see somebody staring at you like this? You don't know if you still asleep, if you're dreaming, a nightmare. You don't know, should I even speak to, is this a specter? Or is this a person staring me in the face? Until you done had somebody crawl through your windows. That's that spot, that crazy Spider-Man love. When you go to climbing and scaling walls to see people, you gotta change your atmosphere. You gotta change your atmosphere. Tote Glock boy. Tote Glock boy. You right. You wanna know what else is magnets? Crotch rockets. I stopped. They don't care what you look like. You on a crotch rocket? You on a Gixxer? Stay off of them. I just stay off of them. Ain't nobody trying to holler at me on no Harley or no, except for lot lizards, or Harley or a mini bike. Ain't nobody trying to ask, can they get a ride on a mini bike? Nobody. You hear me? I did that for a reason, so I can ride in peace. I ain't got to be worried. I seen your husband, he was going out of the mall. Some girl was on the back of his motorcycle. I ain't got to hear that. I ain't got to hear that. I ain't got to deal with it. Ain't nobody going to ask, you know. Can I get a ride on your mini bike? Get on the handlebars. You get on the handlebars of this little rascal. I'll take you wherever you got to go. But lean like this so I can see. Ain't nowhere to sit on the back. It's only one seater. You can get on them handlebars. I'll take you where you need to go. Ooh, good God. Keep your feet out the spokes. Keep them feet out the spokes, man. Cause I'll rip a whole leg bone off. Hands of the Dirt say I sold my crotch rocket in 2015. That could be a distraction. Listen, I could not ride my bike without, I'll put them pictures up here a couple times too, without either being stopped by the police or being distracted. One or the other. Hey, come here. Who's that? You know what I'm talking about. Who is that? You go over there. Can I get a ride? Oh, I thought you wanted something. You gonna get me killed. Nah. Or you riding. You ain't doing nothing crazy. No wheelies, no nothing. Bloop, bloop. Pull over. This the look you give when the police hit that siren. Pull it over. Y'all know what that Sunday, Hey, it's hot. He gonna have you standing out here for the next 45 minutes asking a bunch of dumbass questions. I got rid of that. I love them. Almost bought another one. Because I love them. Get you in too much trouble. Yes. Hands of Dirt say, very true. The distractions even wave you down on the interstate. And I'm talking about the police. Yeah, them too. God, got tired of it. This is a warning. A warning for what? Oh, smart ass, huh? What? I'm just asking you a warning. You didn't even say this a warning, but you didn't tell me a warning for what? Get off the bike. A 1 out of 12. I'm gonna need a pickup over here on Warbridge Park and Anthony Wayne Trail. Yeah, we got a crotch rock. We got anybody in the area? Come pick this. Yeah, come pick this up. Now you can either walk home or you can get in the back of this car with cuffs on. Can they pull over an e-bike? I think they'd be too embarrassed to pull over an e-bike or a mini bike. If you ever see me on this mini bike, I'm not the guy you want to pull over. It's gonna be too much paperwork. It's gonna be too much paperwork. I seen a big fat man on a little bitty mini bike. What'd you pull him over for, Roscoe? Speeding. How fast was he going? 45 in a 35. You gonna write that up? They don't want to touch that. They don't have nothing to do with that. They're gonna be ridiculed by everybody in their precinct because while they was out on the beat fighting crime and stopping drugs and stuff, you stopped a big man on a mini bike that was going 10 miles an hour on a mini bike. He don't want that. You don't want that paperwork. You don't want that when you trying to make chief. You don't want that on your record when you trying to make captain or you trying to make detective. You imagine that's in your damn Rolodex, that's in your file of all of the great accomplishments you've done for that police department. This is one of the ones that got you to be the chief. It's stopping a fat man on a mini bike going 5-10 miles an hour over. You ain't gonna make chief. You ain't gonna make detective with this kind of paperwork on your record. So they don't want to have nothing to do with that. See, you can't even call me a biker on a mini bike, a little Honda mini bike. You can't call me a hardcore biker. Now, if you caught me on my Harley, it sounds better, don't it? If you catch me on my Harley, caught this big biker. See, all of a sudden it went from fat dude on a mini bike to a big biker. Caught this big biker on a Harley going down. Even his tone changed. See that going down Anthony Wayne Trail and the Warbridge Park doing 45 and the 35. Oh, really? You need some backup? You want us to come over? More backup? Yeah, bring all the guys. All loose available units. You're not gonna call for backup if I'm on that mini bike. You don't want nobody to even know that this happened. You might even pay me not to tell nobody that you stopped me. So, that's enough. I'm tripping. I'm tripping out of my gourd. Everybody, y'all have a wonderful night. Because I do this all damn night. Y'all know I will, and I ain't going to do this to you. I ain't going to do this to you. I ain't going to torture you like this. Everybody have a wonderful night. I heard them call BMX bikers. That's because they be jumping off of walls and buildings and stuff. I'm not doing that on no mini bike. I'm not going to do that on them BMXers and them skateboarders. They be jumping out of windows off of parking garage and stuff. That's different. Everybody have a wonderful night. All right. Thank you for hanging out with me. In the beginning of this video, I hope it helped you a little bit and let you see a little bit of how this machine works. I'm going to tell you one thing, okay? Before I go this, don't count that out. This is your golden ticket to the next level. Don't act like this has no meaning to it. It's not just a plaque. It's not just an award. This is a ticket to another level of the game. I promise you that. If you got 100 subscribers, don't count that out. That's another level. Cherish that. Cherish it. You got 200, cherish that. You treat every subscriber like it's 1 million subscribers. You talk to them, you don't say, well, ain't nobody in the room, so good night. No. I'll sit and talk to one of you for about 4 hours if you're gonna listen to me. Live from 73. I love you, and I'm out.